Peace. What's going on, everybody? Give everybody a chance to tune on in before I start building on the topic for the day. Don't have that much time, so we're going to get right to the money once people start tuning in. Just got some motivational words. Some motivational words for you all this evening. So hopefully you all been having a positive and powerful Wednesday thus far. Nigel, what's going on with you? How you living, my brother? So give everybody a chance to tune on in, man, before we start building. Justin, peace. What's going on? Michelle, peace, queen. What's going on with you? Dominique, my brother, I already know. You don't even need to let me know when you at work. You just need to let me know when you ever at the crib. But we got motivational words for you all, man. I got to get on y'all heads today. Make sure y'all staying focused, staying committed to your goals, to your objectives. DJ Elmo, peace. What's going on? Got to keep y'all on y'all square today, man. I need to make sure y'all tackling these goals, man. And I ain't talking about the goals you set for the new year. I'm just talking about day-to-day goals, weekly goals. Sean, what's going on with you, my brother? Louisiana, peace, what's going on? So I got to keep y'all on y'all toes, man, because a lot of times we be getting too comfortable out here. We be getting too comfortable, too complacent, too content with life. And we need not do that. We need not do that. We need not do that, man. We get too comfortable, too complacent, too content in life, man. So at times, I got to let y'all know that it's time to turn it up a notch. It's time to turn it up a notch, man. We got to quit playing with them out here. Hertz 187, you already know. You already know. So I got to get on y'all next, man. I got to get on y'all backs, man. Make sure y'all still turning it up a notch out here, man. Aaron, what's going on with you? Peace. This ain't the time to be getting complacent. This is not the time to be getting complacent. It's not the time to be getting comfortable. Y'all already know the formula, the ingredient for growth, for elevation. It's being uncomfortable, getting out of that comfort zone. A lot of times, man, we stay in that comfort zone way too long, and we wonder why we hit that wall. We wonder why we stop progressing. Not only does that apply to fitness, your fitness goals, but that applies to life as well. Sean, man, what's going on with you? Welcome back. Sweet Tea, what's going on? So y'all know how I go, man. When you in the fitness world and you hit that wall, meaning you didn't start losing, you done lost 10 pounds, but you want to lose 20, but you can't get past that 10. It's time for you to change some things. You done got comfortable. You done got complacent with that routine. You doing the same thing, so something must change. In order for you to break through that wall, you must increase the intensity. So again, you must turn it up a notch. Same thing applies to life. You must turn it up a notch. Once you find yourself in a situation, where your circumstances are not changing according to the rate of speed that you would like, then it's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to get out that comfort zone. You stuck at this level of income and you want to increase it by 20%. Well, in order to increase it by 20%, you can't do the same thing that you're doing now. So you got to turn it up. You got to turn it up by 20%. You got to turn it up by 30%. Whatever it is that you want to do, you got to turn it up by that percentage. A lot of times we want to stay at the same level, but want everything to increase based off of us staying at the same level. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, man. If you want something to change in your life, you must change along with that. Sean, you got it. You got it, man. Keep it up. You got it. So you can't go out here doing the same type of routine, same type of regimen, but then expect for your life to drastically change. Denise, what's going on? That's not how it works, man. So we got to turn it up a notch. Like I said, that applies to every aspect in life. Every aspect in life. So any aspect of life that you want to change, you got to look at what your current routine is in regards to that certain aspect of life, and then you got to make some changes, point blank, period. Because if you were doing what was necessary to get to that particular position, you would already be there. So the fact that you are not already there means you have to do something differently, because what you are currently doing is not working. So you have to assess your life, assess your regimen, assess your routine, and see what it is that you are currently doing. Analyze that and say, okay, I want to get here, and this is where I'm at now. What must change? What must I alter? What must I add on? What must I subtract? That is what we must do. Nick, what's going on? That's what we must do. Got to stop being complacent, stop being content, and then complain. And then complain when things are not going according to our favor, according to our liking. When we fail to make the changes, when we fail to get out the comfort zone, a lot of times we like to complain. We like to complain. Oh, I don't understand why my life is not unfolding according to my vision. It's because you're doing the same thing every day. You doing the same thing every day. You want to make six figures. You say you at 50,000 and you want to get to 100,000 a year. Well, guess what? You got to start living your life like a person that makes six figures, but you're not willing to do that. And you wonder why it's not changing. You wonder why the income is not increasing. You still living like a person that's making 50,000. Yet you want to get to six figures. You want to get to 100,000. You got to alter. You got to shift your mentality. You got to shift your mentality. You got to adapt. You got to adapt or adopt the mentality of someone who makes six figures. That's how you got to start living. You want to reach a certain state from a fitness perspective, then you got to live your life according to that. You got to live your life like a person that's already fit, like a person that's already in tip-top shape, like a person that's already healthy. Whatever the case may be, you have to adopt that mentality. But if you want to sit around and continue to possess the mentality of someone that's sick, and then you expect health to come to you from that, come on. Sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. Get out of that comfort zone. You eating the same foods over and over and wonder why you can't lose the weight. Wonder why you're not losing the weight. It ain't that you can't lose it. You're just not losing it because you failing to make a change. You failing to make a change. You can't let go of the addiction. You can't let go of the drinks. You can't let go of that alcohol. Yet you wonder why the scale not going down. You wonder why that number on the scale not going down, because you can't let go of that alcohol. Can't let go of that liquor. Can't let go of that meat. Can't let go of the dairy products. Can't let go of the junk food. And you wonder why your health is not where you think it should be or where you want it to be. Come on now. Make some changes, man. Get out that comfort zone. Eliminate those foods that you're comfortable with. Eat some of those foods that make you uncomfortable. That's the only way that you're going to break through that wall. It's the only way you're going to do it. There we go, Denise. Denise and Sean, man, y'all got it. It's light work. It's easy work. And that's what you got to tell yourself every day. That's what I tell myself. That's what I tell my clients. It's light work. It's easy work. Whatever it is that you're striving to do, it's light work. It's easy work. Just continue to repeat that to yourself throughout the day. Got to let yourself know that it's light. Got to let yourself know that it's easy. It ain't hard. It's only as hard as you make it. It's only as hard as you perceive it to be. So a lot of people, when I talk about going plant-based, first thing out of their mouth is, oh, I can't let go of the meat. Well, you already defeated yourself. You already defeated yourself via your mentality. You got to look at it like, oh, that's easy. That's light. Tell yourself that. You tell yourself that enough times, you're going to start believing it. And once you start believing it, guess what? You're going to manifest and it's going to become your reality. It's going to become your reality. Montel, Peach, what's going on with you, my brother? So sometimes that's just how you got to play it, man. You got to tell yourself it's light. Got to tell yourself it's easy. Got to tell yourself this ain't nothing. This ain't hard. Got to tell yourself that. Got to tell yourself that repeatedly. See, the thing about it is, The thing about it is, see, we tell ourselves the negative things repeatedly. We tell ourselves the negative things consistently. You got to do the same things for the positives. Got to do the same thing for the positives. Hey, Sean, that's what it is, man. That's how it is for me, man. I just more so rock with the passion, man, and everything gonna flow according to that. But you got people that have the financial goal. So if you got the financial goal, if you want to increase your income, like I say, by 20%, then you got to live like somebody who make 20% more than what you currently making. That's the way to manifest it. That's the way to make it happen. If that's one of your goals. That's not one of your goals, then rock out. Rock out however you want to rock out. But at the end of the day, if it's time for a change, guess what? You got to change. If you want to see a change, you must change, depending on what that change is. That will determine the type of change that you need to make. Beautiful Goddess Keys, Terenzo. Peace. What's going on with y'all? How y'all living? Montel, yeah, I had got some knowledge about that particular fruit. Haven't had it per se, but I heard about it. Oh, Sean, you got it. You got it. Got to get the exercise in, man. Like I said, when it comes to being content, complacent, and all of that good stuff, man, working out is definitely a challenge for a lot of people. Working out is definitely a challenge for a lot of people when it comes to getting out of that comfort zone. A lot of people are truly afraid to step out of that comfort zone when it comes to exercise and when it comes to working out. And that's why a lot of people don't achieve their body goals. A lot of people have body goals. But guess what? You got to go through a little bit of pain to reach that body goal. And that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. A lot of people want to go to the gym. A lot of people want to do exercises that make them feel comfortable, that are easy, that are light. No. You got to step out of that comfort zone. Lift that heavy weight. Do that burpee that you don't want to do. You used to doing 10 push-ups. Do 20. Got to increase it. Got to make it a little more challenging. That is what you must do if you want to reach that body goal. Can't be doing the same routine over and over and over, lifting the same weight over and over and over. Add some resistance. All right, you done mastered your body weight. Now add some resistance. Put some weight on your back doing those push-ups, because now you banging them out too easy with just the body weight. Put the weight on the back. Widen the grip. Try to do one-arm push-ups. Just make it a little bit more challenging, man. It's a lot of different variations, a lot of different methods that you can utilize to make your exercises more intense, which is what you must do if you're striving to reach a body goal. If you're striving to reach that body goal, that's what you must do. A lot of people are afraid to get uncomfortable when it comes to working out, when it comes to exercise. And I know plenty of them. When it's really time to grow, when it's really time to put in that work, that's when a lot of people run. See, a lot of people act like, oh, going to the gym, working out, that's not a problem to me. Yeah, it's not a problem because you going in there playing around. You're not really doing anything. You're on a treadmill with the speed on 1.5 and you never increasing it. That's why working out is not a problem. You going to the little park and you just walking. You ain't jogging. You never working up to a jog. You never working up to a sprint. You just jogging. You comfortable. That's why exercising is easy. That's why you just dropped 10 pounds, but now you hit a wall and you start to put the weight back on, because you got to start jogging, start running. Stop all that walking. Walking is cool when you starting off, but then you want to work your way up to a jog. If you on that treadmill, you want to go from that 1.0 to that 2.0 to the next few weeks. You want to increase it, increase the intensity, turn it up. Quit playing with them. Master Tool, Nappy Headed God, what's going on with y'all? Gotta quit playing with them out here. Quit playing with yourself. Quit playing with yourself, man. I can speak from experience on that exercise tip. Travian, what's going on? I can speak from experience, man. You must increase the intensity when it comes to working out, man. Stop playing around when it's time to exercise. Stop playing around when you're resting. Give yourself a minute, 2 minutes, no longer than that. Stop resting for 3 to 4 minutes in between sets. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, Tavon. What's going on? Matter of fact, decrease the rest time. Instead of resting for a minute, rest for 30 seconds. Get back to it. That's what you should be doing. We be playing around too much, man. We be playing around too much when it comes to our health, when it comes to our goals in life. We play around, man, like everything is promised to us. Like tomorrow is promised. Like a week from now is promised. Like a month from now is promised. It's not. The time is now to go hard. The time is now to go hard in this gym. You may not have a tomorrow to make that up. So you need to go hard now. The time is now to go hard for your home-based workout because you may not have the next day to do it. Logic Osun, what's going on? So the time is always now, man. Stop putting it off. Stop procrastinating. Stop saying I don't feel like it. That's the perfect time to go hard. People don't realize that that's the perfect time to go hard when you don't feel like it. That's building that willpower. That's building that discipline. When you don't feel like it, that's the best time to do something. That's the best time to do it. That's the best time to go hard while doing it when you do not feel like it. When you do not feel like exercising, that's the best time to go exercise, and that's the best time to go hard. The way you will feel after you go hard when you don't feel like it, man, that feeling, there ain't no match for that feeling. Man, I ain't even feel like working out today, but I just got it in for 45 minutes. Man, you just going to be feeling so relieved, man, so accomplished. That's the best time to get it in. Best time to get it in. You're going to feel so good about life and yourself when you get it in and go hard. When you do not feel like it. When you don't feel like it, it's not the time to sit back and rest. Because guess what? You're not going to feel like it the next day neither. And you're not going to feel like it the day after that neither. So if you listen to your body every time you didn't feel like it, guess what? You will never get in shape out here. I don't never feel like working out, man. People think I wake up pumped up, ready to exercise. No, I'd rather sit at the crib and chill out just like everybody else. But I must get it in. I must do it. It must happen. I must put in this work if I want to achieve this goal. You sure right I'd rather sit at the crib and chill, man. I definitely would much rather chill, sleep, take a nap, whatever the case may be, opposed to going hard, tearing my body up. Acquiring that pain, inflicting that pain on myself. I'd much rather be resting, napping, and all of that good stuff, opposed to inflicting that pain on me. Nah, but I got to put it in. I got to inflict that pain so my body can grow, so my body can get healthier, so my body can grow stronger. Tavon, yeah, it is what it is with that. Yep. I never want to work out. It's a rare day for me to be like, yep, I want to go work out. Nah, for the most part, it's like I got to do it. I got to put in this work. I got to lift these weights. I got to lift these heavy weights. I got to do it. It must happen. Even when it comes to eating healthy, got to do it. Got to stop eating for that pleasure. Not what we here for. We eating to live. We not eating for that pleasure. We not living to eat. We eating to live. So you got to stop looking at your food like, oh, man, I got to eat for pleasure. I got to be an emotional eater. No, you are eating to live. You are eating for that food to give you life, not for that food to bring you down and destroy you. Lachelle, best workouts for home. And you got push-ups, all different variations, burpees, planks, inchworms, leg lifts, Russian twists, mountain climbers, jumping jacks, seal jacks, high knees, and you can do the high knees with a toe tap, butt kicks, jump squats, regular body weight squats, like in and out squats, lunges. You got reverse lunges as well. Then you got side planks, high crunches, look up high crunches, bicycles, everything that I just named, man. You could make a routine out of all of the exercises that I just named, a little home-based routine. You can get it in. Ricky, what's going on? You can get it in. So whatever must be done in your life, man, just get it done. Get it done. Stop waiting for the perfect time to do it. Guess what? There may never be a perfect time to do what it is that you have to do. May never be a perfect time. You may never feel like it. You just got to get it done, though. You got to get it done. That's the most important part. Get it done. Whatever it is that you're striving to do, get it done. Whatever you have to do on a day-to-day basis to propel you that much closer to whatever your goal is, get it done. Get it done. Don't even think about it. King Grady, what's going on? It's another thing. We think too much. We overthink. Stop thinking about it. Just do these things. You already know what needs to be done. Just do it. What are you thinking about? You know that if you do this, it's going to propel you and push you that much closer to your goal. What is there to think about? What is there to think about? Why are you contemplating doing what you need to do? Just do it. You know that if you exercise and eat these type of foods, then guess what? It's going to increase your health. It's going to improve your health. What are you thinking about? What is there to think about? What is there to contemplate? What is there to ponder over and ponder about? What are you concerned about? Why are you overthinking? Why are you making this more complicated? That's what we tend to do. We tend to overcomplicate things. No, you need to eat this, and you need to do this to improve your health. Do it. Do it. Stop wrestling with it. Stop thinking about it. You know what needs to be done, do it. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. Stop playing around, man. Whatever it is, stop playing around with it. You know you need to stop eating that junk food. You know you need to stop eating that trash. Stop doing it. Stop talking about, oh, but it tastes so good. Stop doing that. Say, no, all right, I need to stop eating this or I'm done. It's it. No more. No more of this junk food. No more of this trash. No more of this toxic food. It's not making me feel good. It's making me feel bad. It's making me feel disgusting. It's making me feel terrible. It's destroying my health. That's what you need to know. That's what you need to focus on. You just worried about the taste. That's the only pro that you got. But you got a million cons and you focused on how good it tastes. That's it. Eliminate it. The cons outweigh the pros. So that means you must eliminate that food. You know that food is toxic. You know that it's destroying you. So therefore, it's time to let it go. Time to eliminate it. You know this food is beneficial. It's giving you life. Supplying you with the life. It's giving you all the vitamins. It's giving you vitamins and minerals that you need in abundance. Therefore, you consume it. Nothing to think about. Nothing to think about. There is nothing to think about when it comes to improving your health. Nothing to contemplate. 1228 the Great, what's going on with you? You already know it. It ain't nothing to think about when it comes to improving your health. Nothing to think about. So stop playing around with it. Stop playing around with it. You know you need to drink that water. Drink the water. Stop talking about, oh, I don't like how water tastes. Find you an alkaline water that tastes good to your liking. Drink it. Even if you don't like the taste of the alkaline water, drink it anyway. It ain't about the taste, man. It's about what that water is doing for you. That's what it's all about. I don't like the taste of some vegetables, man, but I got to consume them because I know what the vegetable is doing for me. So it ain't all about the taste, man. I ain't about to just eat foods that taste good. Sean, gluten-free is good for the health because it helps protect our gut. It helps improve the gut health. So when you consume a lot of the gluten, like foods that contain that gluten, it's like a glue when it comes to the gut, man. It really messes up the gut, like leaky gut syndrome, irritable bowel syndrome, and things of that nature can be connected to foods with gluten in it. So when you go gluten-free, you're protecting that gut health. And that gut health is important. Matter of fact, when it comes to gut health, when you start doing the knowledge to health, you will find out that serotonin, y'all know what serotonin is, the hormone that is responsible for, the feeling of well-being, the feeling of happiness, is connected to the gut. So when you destroy the gut, you are destroying the production of serotonin. When you destroy the production of serotonin, guess what? You become more depressed, angry, frustrated, and things of that nature. So you want to definitely make sure you protecting that gut just for the serotonin so you can feel at peace and be at peace. So that's what the gluten-free foods would do for you. Stay away from the foods with the gluten. Get the gluten-free foods. Protect that gut health. DJ Elmo, you say, how did you make transition from employee to business owner? What difficulties did you face? And the thing about that, DJ Elmo, I did it the incorrect way. I didn't do it the way that I read about doing it, or I read about how to do it, but I didn't do it that way. I saw an opportunity and I took it. So I kind of acted impulsively because, again, time is now for me. I was like, I may not ever come across this type of opportunity. I may not have a space that's specially made for the gym like the space that I got. I may not come across this type of space again, so I got to jump on it. So I found the space, man, and I just went from there. Found the space. I ended up, I think after I found the space, I may have worked my job for maybe 2 more months, and then I was out of there. I built up my clientele to a certain number, and I was like, all right, I got it to this number. I'm quitting. I'm out. I'm quitting and I'm out. And I'm pretty good at marketing because one of my degrees is in marketing. So I just created a lot of ads, a lot of Facebook ads to give my clients. And I created like 3 or 4 of those. And I used those ads to build up the business to get my clients. And I've been pretty good. The only difficulties that I would say you would face with that is just dealing with inconsistent people. So you have some people that appear to be like dedicated clients, but then all of a sudden they'll stop showing up. And that's your money at that point. So you losing money. But other than that, man, it's been smooth sailing, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. It ain't been as bad as people make it seem, especially when you're passionate about what you're doing. The only difficulty, like I said, is just dealing with the clients. Dealing with the clients. And keeping them committed, man, because I know you know how working out can get when it comes to people and commitment. They may do it for about 2-3 weeks, and then they just stop showing up on you. So to just find a committed and consistent clientele is the main difficulty. Other than that, it's been smooth sailing, man. It ain't really been too rough. It ain't really been too rough. And that's just perception. It's not that rough because I don't perceive it as rough. Ricky Nixon, man, and listen, like I said, we out of time with everything because now is the time. See, we be thinking we be having a lot of time. You don't know how much time you have. So you need to do the best with the time that you do have, which is now. Master the time that you do have. Magic Realms, what's going on? Master 2, get that water fast going. But if I don't know if this is your first time doing a water fast or have you done it before, but I wouldn't recommend going too crazy with the water fast. Maybe do like a day or two. The wife is in the building, y'all. Say peace to the wife. That's all I need. 5 seconds. And we got to roll, man. We got to get the motivation to the people. We got to get the words of encouragement to the people. I'll rest in due time. But for now, I got a mission to fulfill. I got a duty to fulfill. So I got to fulfill that duty, got to fulfill that mission, and got to fulfill that purpose. Beast Reincarnated, what's going on with you? Dominique, I'm sure you can relate. You know how I go. We always on the go, man. We making things happen. We must do that. We must do that. Gotta make things happen, and that's what we doing. Antoinette, peace. What's going on with you, Queen? Yeah, Master Two, no doubt. No doubt. Chris G, what's going on? Trade and war stories, man. You already know how I go. Like I said, man, we gotta stop playing around. We got to stop playing around, man. The time is now to get it in. The time is now to make it happen. The time is now to manifest. Time is now. That's all you got. That's all you got. You don't have tomorrow. That ain't here yet. You don't have next week. Next week is not here yet. Next week ain't promised to you. You don't have next month. You don't have next year. You got now, man. Again, focus on now. Focus on the here and now. Stop looking too far into the future. Stop dwelling on that past. Deal with the present. Deal with the present. They call it the present for a reason. We must deal with it. We must embrace it as such. We must embrace it as such. You looking around and wondering why, like I said, you're not elevating at a rate that you would like. You complacent, you comfortable, you content. Time to turn it up a notch. Like I said, time to go harder. Time to go harder. Time to put in more work. We don't have time to be lazy out here. We do not have time for it. We do not have time for it. Y'all already know why we don't have time to be lazy out here. We already at a disadvantage out here, so we already got to put in more work. So we can't afford to be content, complacent, comfortable. We got to put in way more work than everybody else because of the disadvantages that we like basically were born with in this country, man. So we got to put in the work. We got to grind. We got to build. We got to destroy that negative. We got to take everything a lot more seriously than most people. We have got to do it because, like I said, we are at a disadvantage. We got to even the playing field, and the only way to really even that playing field is for us to go 100 times harder than everybody else. And then once we even the playing field, then guess what? It's a wrap from there. Because when we even the playing field, we gonna rise because they really can't compete with us. So it really ain't gonna be no even the playing field. It really ain't gonna be even. Because once we get on the same level, once we even it out, then it's over there. We ascending and transcending above and beyond everybody else. That's why they don't want to even that playing field, because once we get on that even level with them, it's a wrap. Done deal. Done deal. Done deal. What they gonna do with us when we even that playing field out? Absolutely nothing, because they can't. Sean, appreciate that donation, my brother. Yeah, Magic Rims. And then a lot of people be so dissatisfied with what they have in the present that they look too much into the future. Man, embrace what you have now. Yeah, it may not be the life that you envision for yourself, but guess what? You probably do have a lot more to be grateful for and thankful for than you're giving yourself credit for. So a lot of times people be so dissatisfied with the present that they overly focused on that future, and that causes stress, man. That's toxic. You don't want to do that. Embrace the here and now. Embrace what you have. Embrace everything around you. Embrace everything inside of you. Embrace it. Embrace it. Stop being overly dissatisfied with what you currently have just because it may not be to your liking. It's things around you that you have to be grateful for and thankful for. Embrace those things, man. Stop looking ahead 5 to 10 years from now. You don't know what's going to happen 5 to 10 years from now. And even if you think you do, it's not here yet. So why are you embracing 5 to 10 years from now more than you embracing what's already here? Why are you doing that? You talking about in 5 to 10 years from now, I'm going to be great. Why are you not embracing your greatness right now? Why are you making it seem like you're not great right now? Why are you making it seem like you're not in the best position right now? Because you are. You are exactly where you need to be. You exactly where you need to be. Andronicus, peace, what's going on? But we got to stop playing, man. We got to stop playing with it, man. We got to stop playing with it. I don't care nothing about, listen, I got a vision for myself 5 to 10 years from now, but I ain't finna focus on it every day. I ain't finna focus on it every day, man. It's one simple thing that I'm doing right now that a lot of people overlook. I'm breathing. I'm breathing right now. That's one thing that we are currently all doing because we on this stream. We breathing. Take some time out and just embrace that fact, man. Embrace that reality, man. I'm breathing, man. I'm breathing. I don't know if you all have had near-death experiences, like situations where it was like surprising that you walked out of that mug alive. But if you've had any type of experience like that, man, you definitely need to be grateful that you're breathing, because it could have easily been the other way around. Could have easily been the other way around. I'm talking, man, I done had car accidents, then been in banks that done been robbed. So, man, I'm grateful. I'm breathing, because it easily could have went the total opposite for your boy. So I'm here, I'm breathing. I'm good. I done been in situations where that easily could have come to an end, but it didn't. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. So I don't know if you all have had any type of situations like that to where it was like, man, my life could have been over with. But if you have, and you still not embracing life, man, you got some problems. You taking life for granted. You taking life for granted. Dominique, you already know, man. I don't even know. I got like 30 clients. I got YouTube, writing the books, got the apparel, got the powders, man. I do everything, man. I don't even know. Everything, man. Got everything cracking. 1228 the Great. You got it. That's why I did the message, because I figured y'all needed it. Man. We in tune. Justin, stop playing. Whatever it is you playing with, playing about, stop it. Stop it. Stop playing. Magic Realms, lack of gratitude is destroying us. Lack of gratitude. Be grateful, man. Like I said, I'm able to see. May not be the best vision. I wear glasses, but hey, I still can see though. I still can see a little bit. Some people ain't even got the little vision that I have. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm able to smell, man. I'm able to hear. I got both my hands, both my feet, both my legs. I'm able to function. I'm able to lift heavy weights. It's a lot of people that ain't able to do the things that I'm able to do. Therefore, I'm thankful. I'm grateful. There it is. Dominique, no doubt. Embrace what you got, man. Stop overlooking what you have, man. Stop overlooking what you have. Stop overlooking what you have. Gotta stop doing that, man. Embrace what you have. Oh, Chris, exactly. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, listen, look, I love where I'm at now. I love the space that I'm in now. But guess what? Of course we gonna get more. We gonna improve. We always gonna improve. But I ain't gonna overlook the beauty of the present. You gonna overlook the beauty of the present. Just gonna focus on the process. I'm gonna focus on doing what needs to be done in order for me to elevate. That's all that we focused on. We fall in love with that process. That's what we do. Ricky, appreciate that donation. And Justin, there you go. Almost drowned when I was a kid. And I can relate to that. I can relate to that. I went in that pool, man, and almost didn't come out that joint when I was little. Can relate to that. So again, if you done had near-death experiences, man, you need to be way more grateful for life. Way more grateful. Way more grateful. You really need to wake up and appreciate life. Because, man, like I said, man, I was in a car wreck, man. That easily could have been the end of your boy. They say I flipped 5 times, and I just crawled out that joint with not a scratch on me. Only glass in me. So I'm like, man, I got a purpose to fulfill, man. So I'm grateful. It's people that have less severe accidents than me and don't make it out alive. So I had a very severe accident. I made it. I just crawled out that joint. I asked the lady, do she got a cell phone? I was good. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I ain't have to be here today. It's sad that it takes experiences like that, just like it takes funerals and whatnot for family members to come together. It's sad that sometimes that's what it takes for you to appreciate life. But when it happens, man, don't take it for granted. When you have that experience, don't take it for granted. Like, man, listen, life is too precious, man. I almost lost it. I'm about to start appreciating life more. Louisiana, man, exactly. And I mentioned that in the lyric. I wrote that in the song. I said, what you focus on, it grows. So I think accomplishments. I said that in the song, man. What you focus on grows. So I think accomplishments. So I'm already thinking about the accomplishments, man. And that's what grows, man. That's what grows. What you focus on, it grows. Simple. Yet a lot of people don't implement that mentality, that thought. What you focus on, it grows. You focus on the positive, that's what's going to grow. You focus on the negative, that's what's going to grow. Oh, Dominique, man, don't get me started on the dreams. Peace by Bless Zone Out Music, man. Appreciate that donation. Appreciate that donation. And DJ Elmo, you say, what marketing books do I recommend? Man, that is a very, very good question. The first book, Nipsey Hussle, he kind of popularized this book, but Contagious. Contagious is a great marketing book. Then you got a book called Guerrilla Marketing. The reason why I would recommend the book Guerrilla Marketing is because it's for like people that's just starting out. See, if you read a lot of these other marketing books, they're going to have you striving to spend way more money than you may have if you just starting out. So I recommend looking at Guerrilla Marketing. So Guerrilla Marketing is a very good book too. Contagious is a great marketing book. I think the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, that's another good marketing book. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head, what other marketing books have I read? Those three off the top, though. Those three off the top, I would recommend. What is it? Persuasion. That's another good one. That's another good one. Persuasion. That's another good marketing book right there. So if you're looking to go into business for yourself and you need some books on marketing, those would be some very good books. The 4 books that I just recommended. And then I'm trying to think of another one. Let me see. Influence is another good one. That's by the same author that wrote Persuasion. So Influence is another good one. And I wonder, do I got any books that I recommend behind me, man? But those 5 books that I definitely mentioned, and I got a lot of books on like Facebook advertising and things of that nature. Those would be some good books as well for marketing. Denise, and I already know how I go. You say you losing loved ones like crazy. Man, it's a lot of people around me, man, just dropping like flies. Dropping like flies, man. Again, that's why I'm always grateful. That's why I'm always thankful. Because again, it's people who've been dropping like flies, man. People in my fam, man, people that I've known, people that I went to school with, things of that nature. People dropping like flies, and they dropping like flies in drastic measures. So it's some horrific ways that some of these folks going out that I know. Lil, what's going on? Well, 28 the Great, get to it. Travian, no doubt. We all here for that reason. Got to figure out what that purpose and that reason is. Beast reincarnated, you say, what's a life purpose? A life purpose? A life purpose is basically your mission. You define that. You figure out what your purpose is. You do that. You don't allow anybody else to tell you what your purpose is. Basically, what you are on this planet to do. That is what your life purpose is. What are you on this planet to do? Is it to make people laugh? Is it to make people healthier? Is it to get people in shape? What are you on this planet to do? That is what your life purpose is. And only you can discover that. Only you can create that purpose. You either gonna discover the purpose or you gotta create a purpose. One or the other. One or the other. So you figure out what you on this planet to do. And then you make sure you do everything in your power to fulfill that purpose, to fulfill that duty. David White, you talking about the stock? Nick Lewis, man, hey, like I said, I wish I could get through to my peoples, man, but it's peace to see you getting through to yours. So we just gonna focus on you getting through to your people, man. We gonna applaud that. We gonna applaud that, man, and that's peace. That's peace. Hopefully they stick to it. Because if they stick to it, they gonna see nothing but improvements, man. They gonna see nothing but improvements. So that's peace. That's definitely peace. Magic Realms, no doubt. It's definitely sad, but it's a reality. Sometimes you got to get that wake up call, is what they call it, that reality check. Sometimes it just have to happen, man. You don't really realize how precious life is until you lose somebody that's close to you, till you almost lose your life. That's when you really start appreciating life. That's when you really start appreciating life. It's like, man, I almost lost my life, man. Life is valuable. Life is precious. While you here, you're not trying to think about those type of things. Dominique, man, I be having, like, a lot of times I be having little prophetic dreams. Like the times where I was at the bank and they got robbed, I had dreams right before that, right before it happened, about the bank getting robbed. So a lot of times that's why I take the dream seriously. Because it's like, I feel like if I dream it, then it's really about to happen. Because I be having some very vivid, like lucid type dreams, man. So it's like I got to take them seriously. Magic Realms, we already know how I go. Sometimes it take one experience. Sometimes it takes a few. But you better listen after that first experience, because the second time you may not make it out. So when you get that first experience, man, you gotta listen to yourself. You ain't been eating the proper way, man. And then you had that first heart attack, you survived. Man, you better listen, because that second heart attack, you may not survive that. So that first heart attack, you need to acknowledge. You need to acknowledge how precious life is, and you need to make some changes, because that second time may not be so pleasing. Yeah, Ricky, guerrilla marketing is very beneficial to learn if you're going in business for yourself. Definitely recommend learning guerrilla marketing starting out. Yeah, Louisiana, and that's what it is, man. We be blind. We be blind, deaf, dumb, and blind to the world around. But the crazy thing about it is, this the crazy thing about it. And I'm going to read your statement there, your comment. Yeah, sometimes when we don't wake up to what's being done around us or to us, something has to happen to shake up our lives to make us realize. See, it's crazy. See, we focus on the wrong things that's happening around us or to us. But we don't focus on what we need to focus on. When it comes to what's happening around us, what's being done around us to us. We focus on the wrong things in that regard. And that's how we end up walking into some of the problems that we walk into. We blind, deaf, and dumb to the things that we actually need to be paying attention to. Magic realms, exactly. Exactly. Always want to be mindful, man, because like I said, you don't know what people are dealing with, going through, and you just always want to just that right speech. What the Buddhists say, you always want to practice that right speech, that right thought, all of that, man. Just keep it righteous, man. Keep it righteous. Keep it peace. Come in peace, as we say. We come in peace. That's what we do. AK Gorilla, you say give us the plug on those posters. I had mentioned it one time. The website is artistictees.com. ARTISTICTEES.com. And they got a bunch of posters like this, a bunch of shirts, a bunch of hoodies. They got all of it. Hey, Dominique, no doubt. And sometimes the crazy thing about purpose, sometimes it ain't even necessarily about what you love. It may be something that you just naturally good at, and that's your purpose. So sometimes your purpose may not even be something that you love to do. It may be something that you got a gift. You got a gift, man. You just know how to do it well, and that's your purpose. You got to fulfill it. You got to fulfill it. Listen, y'all ain't realizing what's going on here. Speaking to y'all is part of my purpose. But I'm an introvert. I don't necessarily like talking like that. But I know I have to do it because it's part of my purpose. But I'm not no talkative dude. But I know that this is part of my purpose. So I must come out of that shell. I must come out of that comfort zone. So this is in direct opposition to how I am as an actual person. Me getting on here going in like this verbally. It's not really how I am, man. When this is off, keep things to a minimum. I don't like to talk like that, man, unless you get me in a certain type of environment. So this ain't necessarily something that I love to do. It's something that I feel like I was put here to do. So that's important too. Yeah, magic realms, man. The lucid dreaming is crazy out here. I pay attention to those dreams. Louisiana, man. That's what you got to do. Act, put in the work, move, make a move. Stop contemplating. Make the move. If you take the L, take the L. You get the W, get the W. But just make your move. Just make your move. Oh, Nick, no doubt. No doubt. Becomes very clear. Dominique, you tapped into something greater. You tapped into yourself. That something greater is yourself. It's that inner G, as I call it, man. You tapped into that inner greatness. See, that's the part of you that you can't see. That's that internal you. You can't see what's inside of you. That's what you tapped into. That's the something greater. You can't see that. That's exactly what you tapped into, though. Alonzo, peace. Alonzo, no doubt, man. I appreciate you tapping into the book, paying attention to what's between the pages. It's always, the time is always now. Always. Always. JFW 321, what's going on? Dominique, man, you never know what's coming, man. You never know what the people around you are going through. Again, you can't just go based off of what they're telling you and what they're showing you. That's face value. It's always something going on that's deeper than the surface. Always. People ain't telling you everything out here. They telling you what they want you, what they think you should know, what they want you to know. But they're not really telling you everything. David White, man, I'm getting back into the investing game. I had to take some time off because when I made the move, man, to do for myself, like I had to make some sacrifices. So I really couldn't get into it like I was into it. But I'm getting back into the money. I'm getting back into the money. I actually still had a little investment, man, in some little I think it was a little pharmaceutical company or whatever, man, that just had made some decent money when I just went back and checked it. I purchased that joint for like 60 cents. Now that mug is up almost like $2. May not sound like a lot, but you buy a lot of shares or something like that, you make some money. Yeah, Louisiana, man, like I said, man, I mentioned this in previous videos. That was one, it's this book that talked to a bunch of people that was on their deathbed. And that's what they said. That's what they said one of their main regrets was not doing the things that they wanted to do in life. So I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out like that. I ain't about to go. I ain't about to be on my deathbed talking about I wish I would have did this, that, and the third way back in the day when I had the opportunity. I ain't living like that. I'm going to my deathbed like I did it, took some L's, got some W's, but I did it though. May not have been pretty, but I did it though. That's how I'm going out. That's how I'm going out. I ain't going out like, man, I should have did that, but I was afraid to do it because it wasn't the right opportunity or everything wasn't lining up, and they told me I should have did it like this, and I never got my life to that particular situation to where I was able to, man, I ain't doing that. I ain't waiting. I ain't doing that. When you start thinking too much, man, you ain't gonna never make the move. When you start overthinking, you never making the move. So stop doing that. When you know that this is something that must be done, like I said, just go. Just rock out. Just rock out. You will figure out everything else, man. You will figure everything else out. Just rock out, make the moves. Like I said, I can't state that enough, man. Just rock out, make your moves, man. You'll figure everything else out. You'll figure it out along the way, trial and error. But just rock out, make your moves, man. You know that this is something that you need to do. Make your moves. Put in that work. Put the plan into motion. Get it popping, get it cracking. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. Like, it's time for us to stop playing with folks out here, man. We just got to stop playing, man. This is not the time to be playing around. It's just not the time. It's not the time. Alonzo, exactly. You taking that L's, moving you that much closer to that W. Moving you that much closer to your W. Just don't give up, though. That's it. You just cannot give up. The last thing you need to be doing is giving up. Last thing you need to be doing. We don't do that. We don't do that. You can look at it like sports, man. You had a rough season. Okay, so what? All right, it's time to make some free agent acquisitions, man. All right, what can I do to improve upon my season? Improve upon my team, improve upon myself. So you got to look at the thing as a season, man, as a sport. All right, I took a lot of L's this season. All right, so what do I need to do to revamp myself? Revamp my squad, revamp my inner circle, revamp my cipher. What must I do? Who must I add on? Who must I release? What must I add on? What must I release? That's how you got to start looking at it. Review the game tape from last year. Review the game tape from last week. Man, I did this last week. This is how life played out for me. I ain't finna move like that again this week. I'll be a fool to move like that again this week, man, because I took a major L by moving that way last week. So we're going to improve upon that this week. We ain't moving like that. We reviewed the game film from last week, and we said, all right, this is what needs to be done. We made adjustments. I called that play on Tuesday. That ain't work out for me. So I'm going to call this play this Tuesday, see how this works. That was plan A. We got plan B. We got all the way to Z. So we got a lot of plays. Now we got a lot of plays, a lot of options. We ain't just got to stick to plan A. Plan A may not be the best plan. Just because they refer to it as plan A don't make it the best plan, man. Plan M might be your best plan. But if you give up after plan A don't work, then guess what? You would never reach plan M. So you would never know that. But plan A is just your first plan. That don't mean it's your best plan. It's just your first plan. It's just the first plan that you came up with and put into motion. But it ain't your best plan. Trust me. Sometimes it may turn out to be your best plan. But most of the time, man, you got to hit plan B, plan C, plan D in order for you to truly figure things out. Amaru Set Universe, what's going on? Ms. Donnie, yeah, that's the worst L ever. It's not trying. The worst L ever. We ain't taking that L. Not trying? Come on now. Especially if it's something you passionate about, something that you good at. Why would you not try that? I can see if it was something that you wasn't good at or passionate about, you like, man, I'm hesitant to do that. Man, but if it's something that you're passionate about, good at, or something that can improve your life, what you not trying it for? What's the worst that can happen? Always ask yourself that question. What's the worst that can happen? Guess what? 9 times out of 10, when you reach an answer, when you reach a conclusion in regards to that question, guess what? It's not necessarily that bad. It's not necessarily that bad. Oh, if I start eating healthy, what's the worst that can happen? Oh, my family going to start looking at me wrong. Whoop-de-doo. But guess what? You're going to have improved health. You're going to increase your lifespan, increase the quality of your life. The worst that can happen is people start looking at you funny. That's it. We ain't worried about that. That's the worst that can happen. You may not be able to go to social functions with people. You still can go to those social functions. You just got to go about it differently. If that's what you're worried about, that's the worst that can happen. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. The worst that can happen, if I start eating healthy, I may not be able to go to social functions. I may not be able to go out to eat with the fam when they go to some of these trash restaurants. Well, improvise, man. Take them to some vegan spots, some plant-based spots. Take them to healthier spots. Khalil, man, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate that donation too on the Cash App, man. You take it easy out here, my brother. Freezing the game. What's going on? Sean Steve, that's it. That's how I look at it, man. I'm just rock out. I'm just do it. I'm going to just rock on out. Trial and error, man. I'll figure everything out. Like, that's literally how I started living. Because I was an overthinker like a big dog, man, back in the day as a child. I thought to a point where I end up doing nothing. So I think about something so hard, so deep that I don't do anything. That was holding me back. So now I'm just like, let me just rock on out because I know how I can get it. If I start thinking about it too heavy, I ain't going to do nothing. I ain't going to do anything. So I ain't got time for that. I'm just going to put in work, rock it out, trial and error. I'll figure everything out. I'll make adjustments. Calvin Cambridge, trigonometry, architecture, putting in the work. Putting in the work. Dominique, and that's an actual fact. That's what was written in the book. My boy, what's going on with you? Peace, my brother. Louisiana, we don't let those outside opinions affect us at all. So if that's the worst that can happen, if that's all you concerned about is how somebody else gonna view you, put in that work then. Make your move. Make your move. If that's the worst that can happen, if I do this, then people ain't going, so what? Derek James, man, appreciate you. You already know it. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep it rocking. We gonna keep it rocking. We gonna stay focused on the purpose. We gonna stay manifesting. That's what we gonna do. We gonna stay producing. We gonna stay consuming what's needed, what's necessary, what's healthy. David, no doubt, I appreciate you tapping in. We tapped in on the positivity. We tapped in on the power. We tapped in on all of that. We tapped in. We tapped in. We tapped in. We tapped in. But what's messed up, y'all, man, I ain't have much time today, unfortunately. So, man, I'm about to have to tap out of this, man. And I was just getting riled up, man. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to continue this tomorrow, no doubt, man. But I got to head up to this gym and put in this work, put these clients through. Y'all know what I put my clients through, man. I got to go ahead and kill them running through the ground, man. Y'all know how I do it. But I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate the donations. Appreciate the comments. I'm going to definitely continue this energy and this vibe tomorrow, man, because, again, I got to get on y'all, man. Make sure y'all doing what y'all need to do. So y'all be easy out here, man. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay peaceful, stay powerful, stay black, stay original, stay all that good stuff, man. Stay healthy. Get y'all some rest in for your boy because I ain't getting the rest in, so somebody got to get it for me, man. But I'm out, y'all, man. Y'all be easy out here. Peace.